What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new series called Chess Bootcamp where I will be basically solving puzzles and doing the training side of things before we head to the games. Now the reason why I thought it would be a great idea is because I am new to chess. I am a complete beginner, and although I'm around 640 odd elo at this time of recording, um, I should be doing a lot better. And the reason why I'm not is because I rush to basically play the games rather than doing the hard work and actually getting the puzzles done. So, what I thought would be a good idea would be to start a new series where I learn, you guys can sort of watch me learn as well. And if you're a beginner as well, you can do these with me, or if you're an advanced player, you can give me any tips on to how to improve. So without further ado, let's get into it and let's do the first lot of puzzles. So as you can see, we are doing the hanging pieces puzzles. Now the move that was just made was, give me a sec, knight to e7. So that's putting us at check. We are currently doing hanging pieces. Our rating is 1193. So I've been doing these puzzles sometimes, but not often enough. So let's see. So we are put into check. What can we see? I can see that I could capture this later on. And then if they take, I can take again. However, because we are in check, we can capture this knight. Okay, so now they have captured the the rook. So what can we do? Um, we have this bishop pointing towards the rook. And then so I think that would be a good move for us. There we go. Okay, so that's the first puzzle solved. You can see my record. I have done two puzzles I think just before this, just to get myself warmed up, and I haven't done very well. So yeah. Anyway, let's see what we got here. So what am I seeing? I'm seeing ability to take this rook, put in check, and then once they block here, we are able to take this rook. So let's see. Okay, they have actually decided to not do that. Instead, what would we do? Could take this, but they can just simply take. And then once they do this, we can take the rook with a check. So I do actually think this would be a good move. Yeah. There we go. Another puzzle solved. I will be doing different themes, not just hanging pieces. We'll do some mates and ones. We'll do forks as well. But for now, let's just focus. So they have taken the knight. What is hanging on their end? They have bishop hanging as well. And I'm also seeing that once we take, we could also take this. I do think this is the best move. So they have taken, they are also, we could also take this. Can't really put them in check. Everything else is defended. And once they get easier, the puzzles, I will be increasing the difficulty as well. So they have taken the bishop. What can we do? What is hanging from their end? Something is hanging. So, okay, we can take the bishop, and then that's forking the rook and the queen. So they've moved the queen, which means we are able to take the rook. Next one, we are in check. We are unable to take because that's protected. Actually, we can take with this rook, and then once they take, we can take, and we have a rook. So let's do this. Okay, so they have decided to put us in check, which means we could go here, and then if they take, we can then take back. So I think this would be the better move. Okay, we are flying. So They have taken the rook. We are able to take back. Is there anything better we have? Yes. We can take this rook, put them in check. And then once they block, we don't want to lose our queen. So we could take this, and once they take, we take. So I think, there we go. Okay. What's hanging? So they have moved their horse. So now this is hanging. No, it's not because it's protected. However, we are able to take the knight first. So what should we do? Should we take... I think we take the knight first. And then once they take, we can take back. Okay. So we are in the end game, something that I suck at. So they have a pawn and a knight. We only have a pawn, so we just take the knight. And then is it better for us to, let's say they push and then they go again? We can't catch, so I think our best bet is to move. No, it's not. Is it to move? I don't... Okay, it's to go this way because once they do this, we can take back. Okay, so that makes sense. I miscalculated. Because I was obviously trying to go different route. So that was just the longer way rather than just cutting this off. Noted. Okay, so we kind of figured this one out. Anyway, we are white pieces. They have put us in check. Takes. Takes. I think... No. What else can we do? I'm also thinking about taking this, but... Okay, so... Oh, okay, they've blocked our check. My bad. For some reason, I got my colors mixed up. So what can we do? We could take this. Yeah, because once they take, we move. Yeah. So now they have the queen. Something is hanging here. What am I looking at? I'm looking at the two knights. Can I perform a fork? No, I cannot. This knight is hanging, looking very slowly with a check as well. So I think this will be the move. Once they block, is this protected? No, it's not, which means I'm able to snatch another piece. And I think, yeah, that's perfect. And would that be a mate? I think so. I think that would be, yeah. Okay. I think what I'm going to do now is for the next one, I am going to increase the difficulty from normal to a little bit harder. Because these I was able to solve quite easily. So we are black. I am looking currently at this knight. And I think that's the only piece that is not being protected. So they have took the rook, which means we are able to take back. Perfect. Next one. So this one's interesting because it's more of a opening / middle game. So this knight is looking here. We are able to take this knight, and then I think that would be the best move. So let's just take the knight, and once they take with a check, we are able to take... What have we got here? Something is hanging, and I think it's the rook. So let's just take. They try to promote. Is it better for us to block or to move here? And then once they promote, I think it's better to... No, neither of those. So that means we had a better move. Is it to push the pawn of our own? No. Okay. Let's have a think. So the king is on the dark diagonal. If that's not an option, I can't really move up because not only would they be able to promote, but also to take. I'm not quite sure, so let's just get a hint. Of course, it is to get the pawn. I was focusing on the wrong thing, and I was focusing on um, making sure that this pawn doesn't get through. So, wrong thinking. Okay, so the queen moves, which means this is hanging with a check. So I'm gonna do this. Now, because I'm a beginner, queen trades I'm not a massive fan on. So I wonder whether it's best to do this. But I think because this is hanging, I would do this, to be honest. Just because you put in extra pressure. Okay, that's a good move as well. Perfect. For some reason I thought it wouldn't have liked this move, so I'm able to take with another check. Okay, so I have just amended one of the sections here, the way you can see basically the record, just because I was able to see that it got cut off. I'm still experiencing with all the OBS things. So let's see. They have taken the bishop. No, they have taken the rook, sorry. Something is hanging. What is hanging, you may ask? Well, the knight is. So if we take, it means our knight is hanging. So do we just take with the knight? No, it says to take with the queen. Interesting. And now because of this, we can go into check. Actually, I can't do this because that can take. I was looking at this battery. I think go here, and then yeah, that's the next puzzle solved. Let's move on to the next one. So now we have queen takes knight. What is hanging? The bishop is hanging. I also feel like, I don't know, I need to train these things. It's interesting. If that's not hanging, well, it is, because it's not supported by anything. I don't understand. Does it want me to take with the knight? Oh, of course not. Always look for bigger picture. Takes. Of course. So it's takes, and then you can't go anywhere because it's checkmate. Come on, Oscar, think. Use your brain. So we are white pieces. What is the best move? They are trying to promote this pawn. We are able to take this. And then because the pawn is in check, let's just go here. Here. And then, yeah, that sounds good. On to the next. So they have taken our rook. Thing is, we're in a situation where they can back rank mate us. So we take, come up, take again, and it's a mate. So let's do that. Perfect. Okay, we'll do one more, and we're gonna move on to the next one. So take. We can't take the queen. Yeah, taking the pawn. What do we do? Now we can just take the pawn back. There we go. Okay, so let's move on to the next set of puzzles. So we are now doing mate in ones. So we are white pieces. Let's see where the king is. The king is here. This is protected, which means this would not be a mate because of this. Actually, we are also on the harder difficulty, so because this is the first one of the day, let's just drop it down. Okay. If I go here, he can't take, he can't go here, he can't go here, he can't go here. So that should be mate. Okay. Moving on, the king is right here. If I go here, that should be mate. Okay, breezing through them. So they have taken the bishop. How can we do a mate in one? Already I'm looking at this, which is not a mate because they can't take because of this rook. Okay, so this should be it. And now this and this should be mate. Yeah, so these mates we are flying through. White pieces again. This one's going to be interesting. In the next move. What mates have we got? Now, I'm sure you guys are probably screaming. Is it to take this and then promote it? Yeah. Okay. I thought I was bugging. I was looking at pieces thinking, what can I do? Okay. So the king can go here. It currently can go here. So if I just move this rook, let's say I take the piece. Yeah. The king comes out early. And it's always whenever you play chess, it's all about looking for those patterns because during the game, I noticed that I know these patterns exist. It's just I don't look for them. So okay. How can we put this king in check? We've got this diagonal cut off, which means if I come here, they can't take us. So this should be it. Oh, my eyes are watering. Oh, getting emotional at how well we're doing with these puzzles. So moving with black again. Again, I can't really go here because then they can take. Can go here, and then they can't take here. They can't move back. They can't go here. So this should be it. Okay, let's change the difficulty now to a little bit harder. Obviously that's still the same puzzle, so this will be still a little bit easier. So let's see, the king is here. If I go here, that should be it. Yeah, perfect. So this is the first one that's a little bit more difficult. We are white pieces, so that is difficult. First check I'm thinking is this one. He will be able to go back. They always say the best check is to be in front of king's face. So what if we go here? Then he can't take because of this. And then that prohibits the king from going anywhere. So this should be good. I feel like my tactics are already a lot better. Let's have a think. I think it is just to take this. No, because then the king can take us. If we drop, so if we go here, the king can go here, so that should be it. Sometimes it's literally all about taking your time in the chess games because I find that I just rush, which is not a positive. So I can do this. Just a check. The king can go here. He can go here. So what if we come here? And then that should be it. Yeah. Let me know if this is something you enjoy watching as well, because I know that it can be a little bit boring watching someone solving puzzles, but I just thought I would, start something new and do a few episodes to see if you guys would like that. So, the king has moved. Thinking of coming here, that would be protected, and that would also take all the spaces. Not here. Why not? He can't take. He can't go back. He can't. He could go here. Okay, we can do exactly the same, just this way. Yeah. Remember, be in the face of the king is the easiest way to get a check. So, we have black pieces. Ooh. Okay. I feel like this has to do with both knights. So the king currently is on a dark diagonal, which means this bishop's useless. What if I go here? Oh, it's not useless because it's cutting off this diagonal. He can't go here. He can't go here. So I think that's mate. We have another mate with the white pieces. Again, thinking about coming here. But then he can't go here, can't go here. He could come here. So that wouldn't be a mate. Right? Let's try it. No, I was right. Is it a pawn one? I'll move my king. I'll go here because he can take. Oh, this one's tricky. I forgot which move I've done as well. Honestly, this one's quite difficult. Also, here they can take. So let's get a hint. I'm not too sure. Okay, so it is to do with the bishop. Is it to come here? Yeah, it is. So still not perfect. Best move for black. We go here. I think that's it. No. We come here, the king can't take, but he could. Where would he have gone? I don't know. Anyway, that wasn't a move. So. There we go. Okay, so now that I've done a few mating ones, what I will do is I will change the theme one more time, and I'm gonna do London specific opening. So it's gonna be to do with the middle game, and see how well we do. Alrighty, I think that's enough for mating ones. I'm gonna move on to the London style specific puzzles because I think this will be very well, and I'm basically gonna jump into the chess games straight after filming this episode. So I'll film this one, and then I'll film my Road to 1000 Elo straight after. So that will come into handy. So let's get into it and let's do some London puzzles. Alrighty, so we are now doing the London system puzzles. This will be more tailored towards doing the middle game and themes that I will be seeing in my games. So let's see. Already I'm seeing this diagonal, but then the queen can take, so I don't think this would be the best move for us. We also have options of taking, but I'm not a massive fan, so I do like the idea of putting the knight on this square, or maybe this. But then again, it's a one move thing, so I don't like the idea of this check. I'll be very honest, because the queen takes, and then I'm gonna lose 2 pieces for a queen. So I'm gonna stick with this. This is not the right move. Is it to play this check? I should be more observant in these situations. Check. And then I think that's mate. No, because he blocks. Okay, so now that's interesting because I can take this now. And because the queen is in the wrong place, I'm able to do this. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's continue the training. So, what have we got here? This is an position that I haven't really seen before. Pushing the pawn. The queen moves somewhere else. And then, oops, I can do this. So, essentially push, and then push, and then that should be made. So, oh, he takes, and I just win a queen. Okay, next. So, we have a king move. Interesting. We have this check. And then where does the king go? The king can move back. Once the king moves back, I'm not sure on the follow-up, so let's just... Actually, oh, he's just going to do this. Okay, so if we take... Okay, let's take. He then moves back. Now what do we do? Okay, what if we go here? That's protected, and that should be made. Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay. On to the next one. It all seems to be a very similar positions, so this is interesting. I'm thinking about moving here. Check. And actually, I can't. This. I can't go here. I can't take because this is protected. So let's rule out this option as well. Ooh. Okay, we have this check. Yeah, I think that's the move. So check. Check again. And okay, that's perfect. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. So they moved the rook. So I'm thinking about taking. And then once the king moves, this pushing to h8 should be a mate as... Oh, let's not do this. because this guy. So maybe we take first, and now we take, and that's, oh, why not? Oh, I guess he's got here. Let's have a think. What if we come here? Again, I should think about this because I would have made this move in the game, the first one, which was to H8. So this is a better move. Let's move on to the next one, and I won't do too many more, maybe one or two, and then I'm just gonna start recording the next episode where we play some games. So let's see, and we're probably gonna get black pieces, so you'll be able to see because this episode comes out first, and then I'm gonna film the actual games after. So let's see. So they have took, takes, or do we do takes, takes with a check and wins a queen. Oh man, I thought I had it figured out. Does he want me to? Okay. No, because they can take back. Again, I'm rushing them too much. What do? We take the queen. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's do a few more. Clearly, my brain isn't so tactically aware just yet. So, what can we do in this position? The knight is currently not able to threaten anything. This one's a hard one, and we're only on a normal difficulty as well. What can I see? So, this is a weak square. If we move here, they take. Hold on. I figured it out. We come here with check. They take. We take the queen. So let's do this. Perfect. One more, and then we're gonna finish this off. So we are down a queen. So yeah, they've just taken a queen. Great job to whoever was playing. Could take with a check, because this would be protected. Okay, perfect. Right. So on that note, I'm gonna finish off this episode. Please do let me know if you enjoy seeing me solving puzzles and doing this sort of like chess boot camp sort of thing. If you have any ideas regarding which puzzles I should be solving and anything else that I can do where we basically do this together, please do let me know, and I'll be able to incorporate these things together. But yeah, thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please do consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next episode of Road to 1000 ELA. Take care.